Okay, so this is our next video. So in this video we are going to discuss about lazy loading. What is lazy loading? So lazy loading is kind of a best practice. It is one of the best practice when your application is very huge or big with a large amount of routes or lots of routes. So even if you go to the Angular website, so lazy loading feature modules are one of the best practice. So the reason they suggest, if you go through their website, by default the ng modules are loaded eagerly, meaning when you load your application at the very first time. For example, the Node.js, consider Node.js is an Angular project. So when you first time, the initial load will take more time because the initial load will load all the ng modules no matter it needed or not. For example, I haven't clicked downloads page yet, but even though I did not click it, it will be loaded in the backend. So it's kind of like a additional overhead. So the initial load will take more time. So to avoid it, the best practice is to load as small modules as needed. So you don't need to load everything, every ng module. Just load what is necessary to show this page, and then if the user click some other page, then load the next whatever the module you want to load. So that's the lazy loading basics. So these are the step by step. So in order to do it, I have already created a few lazy loading, but I'm going to show you how to create um, some new lazy loading modules. So if you don't have ng, which is Angular CLI, install the Angular CLI on your machine globally. So to install the command ng install -g for global and Angular CLI. So this will install Angular CLI so that you can run the ng command. So I'm going to use ng command, and then the next command is ng generate module, and then the module name I'm going to give as search module, and this search module should have a route as search, and we need to update the main module app.module with some details. My bad, this is a PowerShell, so let me change to a command prompt with the same command. Let me copy this and let me go to the command. Let me delete this PowerShell, space this, run it. So you can see it's a very easy command, ng generate module search. So the module name is search, and the route name is also search, and we are updating the app.module. You can see here we have a router module called search, and we have a module called search, and that module will have a component, and finally the app module has been updated. So if we want to see it, so this is the search module, so this is the initial module, and in the search module we can see the search routing module has been imported, and it uses the search component. So the module's component is search component, and if you go to the search routing module, which is here, you will see path is blank, and then it calls the search component, and for child, meaning the router modules is for the child, not for the root, only for the child. And if you go back to the main one, app module, you would find some updates here, app routing module. So you would see this is our, let me format this, format document, it's not working, okay. So you can see this is our path search, and the children are search module, and we are loading the search module. So when you load whenever the path has been searched, it will load the search module, and when you go to the search module, The search module will load the search routing module and search component. In this case, search component is this one, and the search component's template URL is search component.html, and then you can see search works. And if we go back to the app component.html, which is our main one, you must have this router outlet, so you can call it. So I already have a home, so now I'm going to have let me show my page here. So this is our page, so this is the home works, which is already there. Now we have created the search one, so to make the search work we have to create a button and router link as search, and this is the search. So whenever the button hit, the router link is search, and if it's search, it goes to the main routing module. Where is the search? The path is search. Okay, this is search. Then load the search module. Okay, where's the search module? It's here. And search module. Okay, search module, you load the search routing module. Where's the search routing module? This one. And okay, routing module, you load what? Search component. And search component is here. And search component will load the HTML, which is the search works. That's the flow. And if I refresh this page, we won't see anything. Let me go back and refresh again. Okay, this is down. Let me run the project. So run task, npm start, or you can simply use your terminal to run npm start. This is a shortcut, I'm just using it. It's building and generating, bundling, it's doing everything. Here we go. Okay, so if we refresh here we go. So we have home, which home works, and search, which search works. That's really nice. So we have a working router, also we have a working lazy loading. So to make another example, let me add one more time. Let me go back to the command. It's the same command. I'm going to create another lazy loading module, feature module. So the command is what? Ng generate module, and this time I'm going to do contact us, whatever you want to call it, and the router name is also contact us, and we need to update the main app module. Okay, here we go. Everything's generated. So now we have a contact us module, you can see here. And the same thing, if you go to the routing module, you would see the contact us module has been here, and the contact us module, if you go into the contact us modules, then it loads the contact us routing module, which is this one, and the routing module is calling the contact us component, which is this one, and contact us component uses the HTML, which is contact us works, but we don't have anything here. So we again need to go back to the main entry file, where we need to type another button, router link as contact us, and contact us. If we go back and refresh the screen, we got the contact us. Now when you click the contact us, here we go, contact us works, and then it's a search works, home works, search works, contact us works. That's it. So we have a nice router with lazy loading. Let me show you how the lazy loading works. So whenever we run the npm run build, so it runs the entire application. It builds the bundled version of your application, right? Yes. So this is a production build, and once the build is completed, you'll see a folder called dist, D-I-S-T. So that's the final folder. You will see your entire application's final bundled version. Let me show that quickly. Here we go. See, we have dist. Notice here dist, you see these are the different JS, right? It's interesting, right? So if you go to the index.html, it calls the runtime this JS, right? Runtime, and it's calls the module, it calls the main module, it's called 3 different modules, right? And if you open the runtime and polyfill, so you see the different these guys. So these are nothing but those 3 modules. We created 3 modules, so it's 3 different modules are separated, and whenever it needed, we will load it, otherwise it won't load anything. So that's all about our lazy loading, guys. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in next video in a different topic.